Welcome back to Spaz Fish. Today we got a quick video. I did a rescue, and I keep doing this. I don't know why, but I just call it a rescue, even though I had to pay money for these fish. But a guy kind of local to me was moving. He had a big one of those pool ponds, and he had a couple big fish that he had to get rid of. So, well, sell whatever. I was not able to record the actual rescue. He just didn't want to be on camera, whatever. I don't care. I gotta respect everyone's privacy. So you guys just see me load the car up, and I can't. The fish are actually here, but I'll show you at the end of the video what I got, what I picked up. All right, guys. So I'm getting ready for kind of a fish rescue tomorrow. As you see, I got my big tub, a smaller one. I do have a medium-sized one of those, or these, but it's actually, I got a bunch of fish stuff in it right now. So I'm taking those two buckets if I need them for if they have smaller fish, and then this my old trusty cooler that I use for when I go fishing. So my truck's all loaded up. I got hose pump to get water out of there, and my Hygger air pump that runs all the stones that are in here. It's not a far drive, but I just obviously we need to get some air on these guys, but hopefully they'll let me record over there, and I'll be able to show you scooping some of these fish out. And on the comments below, start guessing what I'm picking up. Let me know. Obviously maybe something big, or just a lot of small things. You guys can see a bunch of Oscars in here. So these 4 are the ones I rescued. The leucistic one, this guy, and the other leucistic. Those were the guys that were originally in here. I only got one little, supposed to be a short body. I just think he's just not full grown. You got these other guys are big. So they were probably hogging all the food. So this guy's the smallest one. But he's doing good. Obviously, I give them plenty to eat. And then everything else in here. This guy is another one. So that's Chunk. And they just ate. That's why his belly's like that. And then this guy, he's smaller than Chunk. He's probably about the same length that I got him, that I got Chunk at. So as you guys can see, I feed my fish really well, so they tend to grow in here. There's Brucey. They all been getting along. It's been a couple days now. And then those Jaguar hybrids that I was talking about, they're still in here. Obviously they hide a little bit sometimes, but they do come out when there's food. I can't see them now, but they do hide in there, so they're doing good. Obviously no one's getting eaten. I keep these guys fed. That's Brucey right there. Like I said, I just fed these guys, so that's why their stomachs are all swollen. And then the Gar, as always, likes to hide here. He thinks I can't see him. That one's over there. He's pretty chill. So as you guys can see, I'm pretty maxed out as far as livestock in this tank. It might not look like it to some, but I am. So I'm gonna keep an eye on my water parameters. Obviously, this is what I rely on for my filtration, and I think I'm probably maxed out. There's gonna be a lot of waste, so gotta keep an eye on my water parameters. And if I have to, I just start doing water changes until my filtration catches up. And like I've said before in other videos, eventually I'm going to extend that all the way across the back there. So I'll definitely be able to keep up with it. I don't know if I'm keeping everybody that's in here. I actually do kind of like when I built this tank. I one of the fish or one of the species that I was wanting to put in here were Oscars. Now I got a lot of them, and I actually do dig how they look in here. They're pretty active. Oscars are pretty hardy and smart fish, so they don't really get eaten. They usually tend to be the predators in other tanks because they're bigger, but here they're the small guys, but they're pretty good. They actually still tussle with each other sometimes. That's just their nature. But there's plenty of room in here, so there's definitely a lot of they'll get along. So if I don't get rid of anybody, this will be the end all as far as stocking, but I'm sure I will change everything up and or change some things up. I do like my red tails, as you guys can see. I got 3 in here now. This guy's trying to get a piece of food down there. But I do like the red tails, and I like Oscars. Oscars were my first fish that I love, and I think since I started fish keeping, I've always had one. So I always wanted to build an Oscar tank, which that could still be in the books, but they still need a bigger tank. Honestly, I would have to. Technically, this is just enough tank for them as far as room. But I also got these nice and beautiful Black Widow frontosas, and these guys are big, especially that dude. So I believe I have 2 males, which is this one and this one, and that one I'm not sure yet. It could be a male, but I'm not sure yet. They have to get bigger. Then I picked up a pike cichlid. This guy's a little guy, and it actually obviously since I couldn't show a video, but it took us about an hour to pick all these fish up, and it took us half of that time to find this guy in that pond. He was just hiding, just couldn't find him. And then back there, you can see Starry Night cichlid. They're all obviously a little cramped in here. Frontosas don't really move much. They don't need a lot of room because they like to just chill, and I've noticed that. But I am gonna give them bigger room, so I got to figure out where I want to put these guys, or I might just rehome them. Like I said, I picked it up. I picked all these fish up that I'm showing as part of a deal. The guy needed to get rid of all of them, so I picked them all up. I wasn't a huge fan of frontosas until I saw these guys, and they actually have some nice color. This tank is not doing them justice, and especially because they're Black Widows. So if I did have a female in here, it'd be awesome if I can get them to breed, but I'm not sure. I think that one, which I said was a female, I think it's also a male. But they're not going after each other, so right now they're fine. I know the tank looks sturdy, guys. I just got to do a lot of maintenance. And then over here, this guy might be hiding in here, but the guy did have a datnoid. He's about 4 to 5 inches. I don't know, you guys probably won't be able to see it because the lights are out already. He likes to hang out in that tunnel. Oh, there you are. Here he comes. This guy's pretty awesome. So it's been almost a week since I picked all these guys up. This is the end of the video. So it's been almost a week since I picked them all up, and every one of them is eating. And obviously the koi are outside. You guys can't see it back there, but and now here in my pond, you see them? Yeah, they're right there. Actually, you can kind of see the outline of one. So I got 3 orange kois, the biggest one probably being 14 to 16 inches, and then the smaller one probably 12 inches. Once I get this water to clear up, you guys will see a lot better. One of the orange ones, the bigger one, I know they call it some kind of some type of scale, maybe dragon scale, orange or whatever. But like I said, once I get this cleared up, they're probably not gonna stay here this winter, just because it's a above ground pond, so it'll most likely freeze here. So we'll see where I put them in. You guys want to comment where I'm gonna put them, or where you think I'm gonna put them? I only got 2 different places that I could put them, and or bring this thing inside and then I could put them inside with the tub, which will take up room. So I guess that's 3 different places. But once I get a good view of them, I'll do another video or do and show you guys. The koi are doing good too, and eventually the koi will come inside. Let me know what you guys think on my acquisition of fish. Just comment below what you guys like about them, what type of tank you would do. I know the Frontosas, they like to have like kind of a layered rock formation so they can all have their own areas. That's one of the things I got to do with these guys. I wasn't planning on setting up another tank, but might have to somewhat soon, because that quarantine tank, like I said, is a little small for them. But we got to figure it out. So please like, subscribe, share the video with friends, family, your neighbor, anyone else that you think are into fish. Oh, another thing. Let me know, because I don't know if you guys ever looked at my channel description. It says on there a little bit of everything. Obviously, the main thing is fish, but one of my other hobbies is working on cars. Obviously, cars. I'm a car enthusiast, so I've been thinking about posting a couple of videos of just projects I might have as far as that goes with cars. I like to build golf carts and do stuff with that. Let me know if that's something you guys do want to see on this channel. If I don't see any comments that you do, then I'll probably just keep it off this channel. But like I said, I like to share my hobbies, and whether it's the fish, which like I said, it's my main one. That's a daily chore that I have to do, and I enjoy them. But when I'm not messing with the fish, I'm messing with something else, car related or yard work related. But let me know in the comments below if you think that's what you would like to see that on this channel. Right now, like I said, I'm just starting out with this, so I'm not. It's up to you guys if you want to see it. I'm still gonna do it. So, like I said before, please comment, share, like, subscribe, do everything that I ask you to, because it gets me viewers and it gets me people to subscribe. You guys are doing awesome. I think I'm over 300 right now, and that's awesome. I didn't think I would get over 100 before. So please, and I'll see you next time.